What is up everyone, this is Jojo the Techie, and today I'm very excited to showcase the Light Me Neo HDMI sync box for you all. Huge thank you to Light Me for sponsoring this video, because if you've known me for any amount of time or have been following this channel, you know two things about me. First of all, I love things that mesh with the Google ecosystem. And second, I like me a bargain. So this HDMI sync box actually ticks both of those boxes for me and really just transformed my TV viewing experience. It is essentially TV backlighting that syncs with whatever is happening on the screen itself. It is really uncanny and super immersive. So without further ado, let me show you how the Light Me Neo box took my TV watching experience to the next level. All right, let's get this unboxed. Inside, you will find an instruction manual, an HDMI cable, a power brick, the sync box, mounting brackets with their corresponding double-sided tape, and 2 rolls of light strips. The strips come with markings showing you where it is okay to cut, and with double-sided adhesive as well. At the end of the roll, you'll see a USB cable. This goes connected directly to the sync box, but be aware that the sync box USB ports are labeled with which side is supposed to go where. One for the bottom and one for the side. The box has 2 HDMI ports, one for video input and the other for output. Here's a closer look at the brackets that get mounted first on the back of the TV. These serve as a guide when it comes to installing the light strips, because there's a specific way to do it. The brackets are labeled A and B, representing that those labeled with the same letter should go at opposite corners of the TV. Also, the A bracket should be placed where you want both light strips to meet in order to connect the sync box. To proceed with the installation, I first started by adhering the included double-sided tape to the back of each fixing bracket. Once that was done, I attached the fixing brackets to each corner of my TV, making sure that I was adhering them to the right corner so that I could then easily plug in the light strips to the sync box. My preferred location for them to meet was the bottom left corner, which is closest to where all the ports are on the back of my TV. I then took 1 roll of the light strips and started by feeding the USB side of the cable through the first bracket. The brackets have little tabs on them that hold the strip in place. I then started peeling off the backing tape from the light strip and got started with affixing it all the way through the bottom, then feeding it through the second bracket. Then worked my way up to the top right bracket where the first light strip is supposed to end. The light strips have markings on them indicating where it's safe to cut, so I went ahead and cut where I needed. I then started my second light strip working through the same bracket where I started. Instead, this way I was going the opposite way, working my way up and to the right. Once I had affixed both light strips, I sat back and watched my work, then realized I really needed to work on my cable management. Next, I connected the first light strip, the bottom one, to the USB port on the sync box that was labeled specifically as bottom, then repeated the same process for the side light strip. I used a Chromecast with Google TV, so I unplugged it from the back of my TV and plugged it into the HDMI port on the sync box labeled input. I then plugged in the HDMI cord that comes with the Light Me Neo to the output port, then plugged that in to the TV. Lastly, I plugged in the power cable. Once everything was plugged in, I watched as the light strips came to life, blinking and glowing as they began initializing. The recommended Light Me app would not work on my Wi-Fi. I completed the setup using the Tuya app, which Light Me recommends using as a workaround, as their official app only supports 2.4 GHz networks, something I could not set up using my existing router. During the setup, you are asked to confirm the location of the 2 light strips by physically color-coding them so you can visibly match. The rest of the setup consists of choosing the sync speed of your lights. The default is the normal speed, but you can change it to weak or high depending on your preference. The Light Me Neo also has additional preset scenes you can use on your lights, including flashing to different types of music, as well as listening to the sounds around it and syncing accordingly. You can also have it display different colors or moods, ranging from displaying a full rainbow, to fireworks, to even a light swing. But my favorite use for the Light Me Neo has got to be the syncing of the lights it detects on the screen. giving you that immersive feel when watching movies or TV shows at home. Even watching trailers felt different. My recommendation for the best use is to, of course, invest in a good soundbar or surround sound system, and you have yourself an entertainment center. The Light Me Neo can fit TVs with sizes up to 120 inches, with different prices depending on your choice. You can also choose what type of plug you need depending on your country. Once set up, it can also be used with voice control with Alexa, Google Assistant, and SmartThings. Now, the Light Me Neo is not the only one of its kind. There are other products out there that do the same thing, but at its current price, it's really a bargain. For example, let's compare. For the Light Me Neo, you'll be getting the full kit. So basically you're getting the light box and you're getting the light strips. Now the light strips is not just like one little light strip. You get 26 feet worth of it. It only supports one HDMI device, so you won't be able to connect both your streaming device and also for example, like a gaming console, like a PlayStation, Xbox, etc. But it does come in at $159.99 US. Now compare that to the Philips Hue Play, and we're talking here over $350 just for the light box. It does not bring the light strips, it does not bring any bulbs, it does not bring anything else, just a box. Now, if you've used any Hue lights in the past and you already have the bridge, then it will probably be easier for you to incorporate new light strips that you have to basically purchase for that setup. But if you've never had Hue lights before, you actually have to purchase that bridge. So it starts adding on, like you're gonna be spending upwards of $500 just to get the sync box and to get the light strips and to get the bridge. Is it really worth it? Now, take your pick. If you wanna purchase the Light Me Neo box for $160, you can go ahead and check out the links below in my description. And if you found value in this video, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I post a video. See you in the next one.